You are watching Back Pages tonight, where we take an early look at the stories making the back pages of tomorrow's newspapers. Welcome back to Miguel Delaney, chief football writer at The Independent, and Mark Ogden, senior writer at ESPN. Let's consider Manchester City and a piece in the Times by Martin Ziegler, who's been speaking to leading sports lawyer Nick DeMarco, gentleman, who suggests that this could be 2 to 4 years based on his financial fair play defences for Derby County and Sheffield Wednesday. And has also represented Mike Ashley when trying to sell Newcastle United. Miguel, are you preparing to report on this saga for years to come?
Yeah, we had a similar line earlier in the day that the feeling within the Premier League among a lot of the executives with this will take at least 2 years, probably go on longer, especially if it goes to an appeal. And also, I suppose, given the maybe the bullishness of City so far, or all the noises coming out of City and how they'll defend this in the same way they did the UEFA case. So I would not be surprised at all. But at the same time, we're in that situation now where it is almost like plucking numbers out of the air, because it's a great unknown. This is, I mean, even allowing for previous cases, this is unprecedented. And the seriousness of it as well also almost creates maybe a bit of a sense of urgency on the other side, because of the, I mean, every time City play, essentially, this cloud hangs over it. But yeah, I mean, everything I've heard so far would be over 2 years.
Well, Mark, what do you make of this in terms of the atmosphere in the Premier League? Because the Sun goes with the headline, City meet is not sweet. It's the top left-hand corner of their back page, but albeit signifies the importance. This is by Martin Lipton. Manchester City Chiefs will today face a frosty reception, today being Thursday, when they meet the Premier League rivals who want them booted out. 20 Premier League clubs and the league's board are attending a quarterly gathering due to the last 2 days in central London. How, I guess, acrimonious could that be, Mark, and how acrimonious could the couple of years be?
Well, I think behind closed doors tomorrow could certainly be quite acrimonious, because that's when people will be able to say what they think without prying eyes. But from what I've been told, I'm not sure if Miguel's had the same feedback, but from people I've been speaking to at clubs, the big clubs certainly, they don't want to say anything. They don't want to be seen as almost victimising City or ganging up on City. Their view is that the least that they say, the better, because there's nothing they can do now. It's the Premier League, an independent inquiry. They cannot get involved. They can't influence it. So they're quite happy for Man City to basically find a way to defend themselves, because there's nothing they can say or do. They can't influence it. And I think by talking about it or briefing about it, it almost makes it makes City's case stronger in a sense that they can say, look, everybody's ganging up on us, everybody wants us out. So there's almost like this omerta of silence amongst the bigger clubs, that they just want to let the Premier League get on with it. And then whatever happens in, like I said, 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time, when we're all grey and, losing our hair, that eventually this might have actually come to a resolution. But there are 113 charges here. One could take 10 minutes, another could take 10 weeks, because the different severity, different depth, it is going to drag on for a long, long time. And, I don't expect a resolution anytime soon, put it that way.